The Jurassic Park series has captivated audiences for decades, bringing dinosaurs to life with groundbreaking visual effects and unforgettable performances. Sadly, many of the talented actors who helped create these classic films are no longer with us. On this occasion, we pay tribute to the 37 Jurassic Park actors who have passed away, remembering their roles, their careers, and their lasting impact on cinema. Let's take a look back at the legacy they left behind in this remarkable series. Richard Attenborough Trungvai John Hammond. Richard Attenborough was born on 29 August 1923 in Cambridge, England, into an intellectual family with a tradition of art and education. From an early age, he showed a special passion for theater and cinema, then studied at the Royal Danish Academy of Arts. His career spanned more than 6 decades, with diverse roles from actor, director to film producer, and left a deep mark on the history of British and world cinema. At the age of 70, he took on the role of John Hammond in Jurassic Park 1993, a film that has become an icon of modern cinema as Hammond Attenborough portrays a character that is both ambitious and warm. The founder of a dinosaur park with a bold dream of resurrecting creatures that have been extinct for millions of years. This character is not simply a scientist, but also possesses a combination of intelligence, enthusiasm, and the arrogance of a businessman. His subtle acting makes the audience feel that Hammond is lovable, but also worried when his dream goes out of control and leads to disaster. It can be said that Attenborough himself brings the soul to the film, making it more vivid and memorable than ever. In addition to his brilliant film career, Attenborough also had a fulfilling personal life. He married actress Sheila Sim in 1945, and the two accompanied each other for nearly 70 years, becoming one of the exemplary couples of the British art world. They had 3 children, and his family was always his greatest spiritual support in the halo of cinema. However, old age brings many challenges. After a serious stroke in 2008, his health gradually declined, forcing him to use a wheelchair and gradually withdraw from artistic activities. However, he still maintained a calm, optimistic demeanor and was always respected by friends and colleagues. Richard Attenborough died at the age of 90 on 24 August 2014 in London, just days before his 91st birthday. The cause was heart failure due to complications from a stroke. His passing left a deep sorrow in the hearts of fans and colleagues around the world. He was not only a talented actor and excellent director, but also a symbol of passion, creativity, and an undying love of cinema. Bob Peck was born on August 23, 1945 in Leeds, England, into a working-class family. From his school days, he showed a passion for theater and performing arts. After graduating, Peck joined several local theater companies before being accepted into the Royal Danish Shakespeare Theatre, where he quickly established himself as a talented stage actor with a powerful, deep acting style. In 1993, at the age of 48, Bob Peck entered film history with his role as Robert Muldoon in Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg's blockbuster that redefined the sci-fi genre. As the park's security manager, Muldoon is a skilled hunter, calm and collected. He is one of the few characters in the film who realizes how dangerous the dinosaurs really are, especially the velociraptor. The image of Muldoon with his wide-brimmed hat, sharp eyes, and careful steps left an indelible impression. The short but haunting line, "Clever girl," as he confronts the velociraptor before being defeated, has become an iconic moment in the film and has been repeated by fans for decades. It not only represents an acknowledgement of the power of predators, but also reflects the spirit of a man who understands that nature is always more powerful and unpredictable than human ambition. In addition to the big screen, Bob Peck is also highly appreciated on British television. His role in the series, Edge of Darkness 1985, brought him numerous awards, including the prestigious BAFTA, confirming him as one of the leading actors of his generation. Away from the set, Bob Peck had a happy family life. He married actress Jill Baker in 1982, and the couple had 3 children. Despite his busy career, he was remembered by friends as a devoted husband and a gentle father. Unfortunately, in the late 1990s, he was diagnosed with cancer, which quickly led to his health failing. Bob Peck passed away at the age of 53 on April 4th, 1999 in London, leaving behind a mourning audience and colleagues. His untimely passing was a great loss to British cinema, but his role as Robert Muldoon and his artistic contributions will forever be remembered. Pete Postlethwaite Chungvai Roland Tembo. Pete Postlethwaite, whose full name is Peter William Postlethwaite, was born on February 7, 1946, in Warrington, Cheshire, England. He grew up in a working-class family and initially did not think he would become an actor. As a young man, Pete studied education and worked as a drama teacher at a secondary school. It was during this time that he began to realize his passion for the stage and gradually turned to pursuing performing arts professionally. After many years of working on stage and the Royal Shakespeare Theatre, Pete Postlethwaite has become a familiar face in British cinema and Hollywood. He is considered one of the actors with a unique style, angular face, strong expressions, easily leaving a deep impression on the audience even though he only appears in supporting roles. In 1997, at the age of 51, Pete took on the role of Roland Tembo in The Lost World Jurassic Park, the sequel to the blockbuster Dinosaur directed by Steven Spielberg. In the film, Roland Tembo is a veteran hunter, cold-talented and principled. He does not hunt dinosaurs for money or fame, but for the pure passion for challenges and confrontation with nature. Pete's portrayal of Tembo brings a special depth to the film, calm, decisive, and completely different from the panicked characters around him. Although not the main role this character has become, one of the unforgettable highlights of the film, clearly demonstrating Postlethwaite's powerful acting ability. Off-screen, Pete Postlethwaite has a private and happy family life. He married Jacqueline Morrish in 1987, and the couple have 2 children, William and Lily. Despite his busy acting career, Pete is known as a devoted husband and a good father. However, his health began to decline in the 1990s. Pete was diagnosed with testicular cancer and then had to continue to fight pancreatic cancer. However, he did not give up his acting career. Even in his later years, he continued to appear in many major films, such as Inception 10 and The Town 10, demonstrating extraordinary willpower and undying love for art. Pete Postlethwaite died on January 2, 2011 in Shropshire, England at the age of 64. His passing left a huge void in the film industry, but his outstanding performances and unique acting style still make him remembered as one of the most respected talents of British cinema. Geoffrey C. Brown as a worker in the bird of prey cage. Geoffrey C. Brown was born on January 22, 1945 in Los Angeles, California, into a family deeply involved in sports. As a young man, he developed a passion for baseball and soon became a professional player. His athletic career instilled in Brown discipline, physical, endurance, and a fighting spirit, qualities that would serve him well as he transitioned to stunt work and acting in Hollywood. In 1993, at the age of 48, Geoffrey C. Brown was invited to join Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg's film that changed the world of cinema. He played the role worker in Velociraptor cage in the opening scene. Though brief, Brown's scene is crucial, establishing the tension and instilling the first fear in the audience. When his character is dragged into a cage by a velociraptor, the screams of terror and the helplessness of the other workers set the stage for the chaos and danger that permeates the entire film. Is the first bait that makes the audience clearly feel the deadly danger from dinosaurs, especially Velociraptor. It can be said that Brown's short performance perfectly depicts the message humans cannot control nature. Or Jurassic Park. Geoffrey C. Brown chose a private life and rarely appeared in public. He avoided the Hollywood spotlight, spending more time with his family and personal passions. To his friends, Brown was always remembered as a simple, warm, humble man who did not care about fame. Unfortunately, he had to fight cancer towards the end of his life. Despite his resilience, Brown's health gradually declined. He passed away in his hometown of Los Angeles on January 11, 2014, at the age of 68. His passing left his family and the audience who still remember his face in the haunting opening moments of the film Jurassic Park. Although not a big star, Geoffrey C. Brown left a special mark in cinema history, proving that sometimes just a short scene can be engraved in the viewer's memory forever. J. Silva as Captain the Barge. J. Silva. Birth name: Jerry Silva, born April 15, 1948, in Los Angeles, California. He grew up in the vibrant film city where every corner was connected to Hollywood and the entertainment industry. Although not an A-list star, Silva had a passion for acting from an early age and quickly found opportunities in supporting roles, extras, as well as stunts. He was known as a reliable face, for directors always bringing certainty and authenticity to each small character. In 1997, at the age of 49, J. Silva landed one of the most memorable roles of his career when he appeared in the Lost World Jurassic Park, the sequel to the blockbuster directed by Steven Spielberg. In the film, he plays the role Captain the Barge, the operator of the barge that took the expedition and its heavy equipment out of the waters near Isla Sorna. Although his appearance was brief, he left a lasting impression with his calmness, mixed with anxiety, reflecting the mood of a seasoned man who knew the dangers that lay ahead. The captain portrayed by Silva refuses to venture into the dangerous island, thereby contributing to the tense, suffocating atmosphere of the film. This is also an important detail because his hesitation and warnings make the audience feel more insecure about the trip while emphasizing the fierceness of nature in the face of human ambition to control. Outside of the film industry, Silva leads a simple life. He does not pursue the spotlight in a flashy way, but chooses to be discreet, spending a lot of time with family and friends. Those who know him remember Silva as a warm, humble man who always appreciates every role, big or small. However, old age brought him severe challenges. In his later years, Silva suffered from frontotemporal dementia, a disease that directly affects memory, personality, and communication ability. Despite having to live with the disease, he still maintains an optimistic spirit and receives dedicated care from his family. J. Silva passed away on May 9, 2020 in Los Angeles at the age of 72. His death is a loss to those who knew and loved him. To the audience, Silva will always be remembered as a small but meaningful part of the universe. Jurassic Park, proving that sometimes just a fleeting role can contribute to the distinctive atmosphere and lasting vitality of a classic film. Sarah Danielle Madison Chongvai Cheryl. Sarah Danielle Madison. Real name: Sarah Goldberg, born September 6, 1974 in Springfield, Illinois, USA. She grew up in a warm family where her parents always encouraged her children to pursue their passions. Before falling in love with art, Sarah studied dental nursing at Amherst College, Massachusetts, and thought about pursuing a career in healthcare. However, after graduating, she decided to follow the calling of acting, a surprising choice that opened up a new creative journey for her. In 2001, at the age of 27, Sarah Danielle Madison joined Jurassic Park 3 in the role. Cheryl, a young, intelligent, and optimistic female university student. Although only appearing in a small role, the character Cheryl brings positive energy, lighting up the group's adventurous spirit and helping to create light moments, balancing the tense, dangerous atmosphere of the film. Her appearance, though brief, is subtle, making the audience feel close and sympathetic to the youthful, dreamy world in a dangerous setting. Outside of cinema, Sarah is not just a Jurassic Park 3. She also participated in many other famous TV series, including Seventh Heaven, Judging Amy, CSI Crime, Scene Investigation, and 90210. In the eyes of the audience, Sarah is a gentle, friendly face with a warm smile. To her colleagues, she is a hard-working, humble actress who is always dedicated to her work. In her personal life, Sarah decided not to get married. Instead, she focused all her time and energy on her acting career, as well as the artistic projects that she truly loved. Friends shared that Sarah was an optimistic, compassionate person and always knew how to bring positive energy to those around her. However, tragedy struck when she had to fight the disease breast cancer in the last years of her life. Despite her strong fight, her health gradually declined. On September 27, 2014, Sarah Danielle Madison passed away in Wisconsin at the age of 40. Her premature passing shocked colleagues, friends, and fans, leaving behind endless grief. Although she did not have a long career, Sarah Danielle Madison left her mark with gentle emotional roles. Her image in Jurassic Park 3, with a bright smile on the screen, will still be remembered by the audience as proof that sometimes just a small role can leave a deep impact on the hearts of viewers. Robin Sachs as Mr. Bowman. Robin Sachs was born on February 5, 1951 in London, England, into an artistic family. His parents were both famous actors in England, so from an early age, Sachs was exposed to theater and cinema. The artistic path was predetermined, and after graduating from the Royal Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, RADA, he quickly asserted his talent in diverse roles from classical Shakespeare plays to television and movies. At the age of 46, Sachs appeared in the film The Lost World Jurassic Park 1997 by Steven Spielberg, starring Mr. Bowman, a wealthy tourist who takes his family to the island for a vacation. During the seemingly relaxing trip, his daughter is attacked by ancient creatures, starting a chain of terrifying events in the film. Although his role is small and only appears at the beginning, it is extremely important because this scene clearly depicts the potential danger on the island, creating a stepping stone for the entire story. With his natural acting ability, Sachs fully expressed the helplessness and panic of a father when witnessing his family falling into danger, contributing to the authenticity of the film. Outside the Lost World, Robin Sachs has had a prolific career spanning decades. He has appeared in many popular films and television series such as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Babylon 5, Alias, and voiced in a series of popular video games Mass Effect. His deep, powerful voice became a distinctive mark, making him sought after in the voiceover industry. In his personal life, Robin Sachs was married 3 times, most recently to actress Casey DeFranco, before divorcing, although he never had a lasting marriage. He is remembered by friends and colleagues as a dedicated, humorous, and compassionate artist. Unfortunately, his life ended abruptly. On February 1, 2013, just 4 days before his 62nd birthday, Robin Sachs died in Los Angeles, California, of a heart attack. His passing left a deep sorrow in the hearts of his fans, colleagues, and those who worked with him. Robin Sachs may not be the main face in the Lost World Jurassic Park, but with a diverse career from cinema, television, to game dubbing, he has left a rich artistic legacy. His small but delicately portrayed roles have made him one of the familiar faces that audiences always remember every time he appears on screen. Julio Oscar Mechoso as Enrique Cardozo. Julio Oscar Mechoso was born on May 31, 1955 in Miami, Florida, at the age of 46. He played Enrique Cardozo in 2001's Jurassic Park 3, playing a brave captain who meets a tragic fate in the fog. His role added to the suspense of the film Away from the Mist. Mechoso married Nancy in 1980, and they had 3 children. He died at the age of 62 on November 25, 2017 in Burbank, California, of a heart attack. Bruce French as science reporter. Bruce French was born on July 4, 1945 in Rhinebeck, Iowa, USA. Coming from a modest family in the Midwest, he grew up in an environment that valued education and hard work. From an early age, French had a love for acting, which led him to theater activities at school and in the community. After Graduating, he continued to pursue a career in theater, gradually establishing himself as a solid face in the American acting industry, especially in television and theater. At the age of 48, Bruce French was invited to participate in the film Jurassic Park, 1993, directed by Steven Spielberg. In the film, he plays the role of science reporter appears in the solemn press conference scene. Although it is only a small role, his character is symbolic, contributing to the key opening of the film and depicting the scientific context where humans try to explain and control a power beyond imagination: dinosaur cloning. Technology. The moment he asks the question adds a realism to the film, making the audience feel that this is not just a science fiction story, but something that can happen in the modern world. Off-screen. Bruce French has had a decades-long career appearing in a range of popular television series, from Seinfeld, Matlock, Malcolm in the South, Middle until The West Wing. He often plays intellectuals, doctors, professors, or priests, thanks to his calm demeanor and intelligent, deep face. Not only that, French is also an excellent stage actor, winning awards for his ability to transform into classic plays. His personal life is linked to actress Eileen Barnett, whom he married in 1991. They are considered a happy and strong artistic couple, always accompanying each other in art, as well as in daily life. Bruce French passed away on February 7, 2025, at the age of 79. His passing brings to an end a prolific career that spanned stage, television, and film, although his role in Jurassic Park. It is just a small piece of the puzzle, but combined with hundreds of other roles, it demonstrates his dedication, perseverance, and unwavering love for art. Bruce French will always be remembered as a familiar face, a quiet artist, but left a deep impression on the audience. Michael Jeter, as Udesky. Michael Jeter was born on August 26, 1952, in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. At age 49, he played Udesky in 2001's Jurassic Park 3. Portraying a humorous but unlucky mercenary who meets a memorable death at the hands of a velociraptor. His performance was a bright spot amid the film's tension. Off the set of Danger Island, Jeter was openly gay and had a long-term partner, Sean Blue. He battled epilepsy for many years and died at the age of 50 on March 30, 2003 in Los Angeles, California, from complications from a seizure.